Right, hi. I got another 40 comics in the mail, graded by the CGC, and I'm going to do a unboxing video. Check out the grades. It's the first time me seeing what grade it is. Gonna do that. Let's do about 10 comics, and I'm going to show off 10 new action figures I got with each one. So let's get started here. Excalibur, Fatal Attractions, a 9.2, the hologram cover. I'm actually going to keep these and not sell them on eBay. I love the holograms when they came out in 1992. I thought it was the coolest thing for a cover. It's a little hard to see here. We'll take it out of the bag. Still kind of hard to see with the glare. But yeah, the Fatal Attraction storyline was a crossover between 6 X-Men books. It's the one where Wolverine gets his adamantium skeleton pulled out by Magneto. You know, that whole drama. And yeah, I thought I'd get all 6 of those framed. I love the 90s special edition covers they did, and the holograms are especially cool. And here is the new G.I. Joe Classified Snow Job figure. Just got from Hasbro Pulse. It was an exclusive. Definitely got a huge backpack full of stuff. Interchangeable heads, the skis, like his goggles and everything. Pretty fucking cool. Yeah, it's one of my favorite new G.I. Joe Classified figures of the year. Alright, let's see what's next. Another Fatal Attractions crossover or what? Here. Uncanny X-Men number 248. This was my first superhero comic. This actual physical comic here. I saw the cover and I thought it was the cheesiest fucking thing I ever read. And I laughed my ass off. You know, I was only into horror comics at the time. I didn't get into superheroes until 1994. So, not judging a book by its cover, I read the thing and thought it was one of the best comic books I ever read. It was really dramatic and serious. A major character dies, and I didn't know who these people were, but they had a lot of stuff going on. The art was great. I think it was Jim Lee art. It is Jim Lee, right? Yeah. And I was hooked after this. 1994. I'm like, well, fuck yeah. And now I have thousands of X-Men comics, unfortunately. Or fortunately, however you look at it. Well, I bought a lot of shitty ones over the years. Just kept buying it every month, you know, even when it wasn't good. But just hoping it would get better again. Here's Duke Thomas, the Signal, new member of the Bat family. He's from the We Are Robin comic series that ended a few years ago. So I started reading Batman again recently. I'm like, who's this guy? And Batman says, he's not a new Robin. He's trying something different. And he's pretty cool. I like the yellow costume. And, you know, there's not enough black action figures, so I was happy to get another black action figure. Cool. Alright, what's next? Other Fatal Attractions. Wow. My X-Men number 25 was actually 9.8. Oh, I forgot to mention that my first X-Men comic ever is a 3.0, which is horrible. Yeah, it's a fucked up copy. It was fucked up when I got it, and I probably fucked it up even more. Anyway, 9.8 for that. This is the one where Wolverine gets his adamantium skeleton removed by Magneto. Oh, the horror, you know. It's got a Gambit hologram on the front. It's too hard to see. It's fucking cool. And speaking of black action figures, here is a reproduction of Lando Calrissian as a general from Return of the Jedi. It's the 1985 Power of the Force figure. It's a repro, because if you bought the original, it'd be too expensive. Those last 18 Star Wars figures kind of released in 1985 are very expensive. So I bought the repro. It looks the same to me, so it's cool. I love my black action figures. Lando Calrissian is one of my fucking favorite characters of all time anyway. So, great. What's next? Uncanny X-Men number 304, a 9.6, pretty good. And again, the Fatal Attractions hologram covers are for my wall. I'm keeping these. I think they're cool. And 9.6 for that. I think that's the issue where Colossus leaves the team and joins Magneto. Oh, the drama. Here's another Fatal Attraction. What? Action figure. New Shipwreck. G.I. Joe Classified. This is one of the figures I was most excited about for a long time. Actually, there's a whole new series of Joes out. And I just bought Shipwreck and Snow Job. Those are my favorite. But there's some other ones I got to get, like Torpedo. But yeah, I don't like Torpedo that much, you know. A few of the other ones, Scrap Iron. The other one, Copperhead, Rock and Roll. I'm looking forward to Rock and Roll. But Shipwreck is the fucking coolest. And he comes with Polly. And it's great. It's great. I'm happy I got Shipwreck. Wolverine is 9 point. I can't believe these are such high grades for the hologram covers. That's when Wolverine deals with having his skeleton kind of removed. It's got a Wolverine hologram on it. Ooh. Wait. Then an action figure. Okay. I got Bane, the Mega Fig. DC Multiverse. Definitely wanted to have a Bane. I'm trying to fill up my Batman villain collection because I got like most of the Bat family, and I really wanted Bane. I paid a bit of extra money for that because he's a little older. Yeah, Predator #1, one of my horror comics from when I was a kid, 1990, I think. Loved this when it came out. I loved all the Dark Horse Comics series when I was a kid, like 1990, 91. I think even 89 I might have gotten into one of them. But it's so cool I live here near Milwaukee now in Oregon because that's where the Dark Horse Comics office is, and I saw their address on the first page of every comic when I was a kid, and I live right next to that zip code now. It's interesting. And here is, speaking of Bane, here's Cad Bane from the Book of Boba Fett. He's got a flamethrower, and he's a bounty hunter. Shot down Cobb Vanth. Is that his name? Yeah, Cobb Vanth in the Book of Boba Fett, which I fucking love that show. It's probably my second favorite Star Wars show. Some people didn't like it, but I think you're fucking lame if you didn't like that fucking show. It was pretty fucking great. Alright, X-Men. It's not X-Men 97, but it's the X-Men 97 Special Edition cover variant of the X-Men Hellfire Gala issue that just came out this summer. 9.8, of course, because I just bought it, so it's a 9.8. But that's the one where I think they're finally ending this Krakoa Island bullshit they have the X-Men on. The Sentinels came, killed, like, everybody. Jean Grey, Iceman, Dazzler, Cannonball, they fucking killed them all. Destroyed their resurrection chamber, too, so now no one can be resurrected anymore. But, you know, they're gonna be fucking resurrected anyway, so whatever. Alright. Tim Drake Robin. Yeah. I think it's the coolest Robin figure. It is very classic, you know. Little big of an adult for a teenager. He's as big as Batman, but I don't know if they have the scaling right or not for the DC Multiverse figures. I was reluctant to buy that series because it's Todd McFarlane, and I always hated Todd McFarlane figures, but it's pretty cool to have them. Alright, what's next? The Secret Defenders. Oh, a 9.8. That's good. I don't even know how I ended up with this book, but this isn't something I would normally buy. It's from the 90s. It's got a red foil cover. Issue #1. I found out it's worth some money, so I can't believe it is. 9.8. That's pretty good. I should be able to get some good money for that. Alright, and I got Catwoman. New Catwoman figure. It's not new. It's from the Arkham City video game from a few years ago, so I paid a little extra for this. But I had to have a Selena Kyle figure. That's fucking cool. Alright. 2 to go? 3 to go? What we got here? Uncanny X-Men, number 467. A 9.4. I forget why this was worth money. Probably has something to do with X-23 being in it. And here I got the Riddler. Totally building up my Batman villains collection. And this is a great Riddler figure because it's just like classic. It's the classic Riddler costume. The whole look, the cane, and everything. I fucking love it. There's been too many new costumes on him over the years, and they just don't scream Riddler to me. Alright. We got here Uncanny X-Men 9. Oh, it's a 9.8 for number 451. Pretty sure that's one of the first appearances of X-23, which is, you know, the new Wolverine's girl clone. You know, she's a pretty popular character now. I don't really like her. Oh, I have the new vintage collection, Star Wars Nien Nunb figure. Wanted this for a while. I don't like to collect the vintage collection, smaller figures, as much as the Black Series, the 6-inch figures, but kind of have to get them all, I feel like. You know, I kind of have to. It's cool, though. It's the coolest characters they have. I think so. Terminator number 1 from 1990, a 7.0. I've read the shit out of this when I was a kid. Read it quite a few times. Yeah, Dark Horse Comics, one of my favorites. Let's go on the wall. And I think that's it. So last figure I'm going to show off is my new Superman figure. He's got the stand, so he can kind of just like float here like he's flying. It's from the comic book Hush, which I just read that Batman graphic novel recently, Hush, and it was pretty fucking killer. So, great. There's 10 new figures. I've got to clear off the mantle still in my living room to arrange new figures on. I have a ton. I have a ton of these comics, too, I got to start putting on eBay. And that is enough for one fucking video, I can tell you that.